A lot of you have been asking me, hey, why don't you extend the Hong Kong Baccarat strategy from 3 columns to 5 columns? Well, that is exactly what we'll be doing today. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. By request from some of you, we are going to extend the Hong Kong Baccarat strategy to 5 columns. I'm still going to play it my way, so I'll wait for the first result. Let's say it's a check mark. I'm still going to play for the check mark. If I get an X, I will play for the X. The difference would be, instead of going for 1 win per row, I am now going to go for 2 wins per row. And my stop trigger will still be the same. It'll just be extended. Okay, so if I get a check mark X, check mark X, check mark, I will exit the shoe. Same goes for X, check mark X, check mark X. Okay, so if we get a bunch of opposites on one row, we will leave the shoe. Or if we hit our 3 to 5 win goal for that shoe. Okay, let's pull up our compound interest spreadsheet and see where we left off. All right, here we are. If you're new to my channel, we've started a compound interest challenge at 5% per session. I'm going for 30 sessions and my principal amount was $200. We've built that up to $481 so far, and that was session number 18. So we have 12 more sessions to go. If we are successful, my ending balance should be $864. That is the power of compound interest. If you take a look at this column, starting unit size, I've made it so we only go for a very conservative 3 units per session. For example, on day 1, I was aiming for $10, and if you take 10 and divide it by 3, that will be your starting unit size for that session. Okay, 3 units at $3 would give you close to your win goal of $10. And this will change as you continue to go down the spreadsheet. I chose 3 units as my win goal because I like to stay conservative, and I feel that 3 units is a realistic goal to hit every session. Okay, so right now we are playing session number 19. My unit size is $8. I'm looking for a balance of $505, which means we're gonna have to make around $24 for session number 19. Which money management strategy will I be using? I'll be going with the Star version 1. If you haven't seen my star betting strategy video or the Hong Kong Baccarat strategy, I will leave all the links down in the description below, so make sure you guys go check that out. Okay, before we get started, if you guys are enjoying the series, go ahead and smash the like button. Let's get this video to around 100 likes. And if you're new, subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. That way you won't miss any of my brand new uploads. Okay, let's hit the tables and start session number 19. Let's take a look at our balance. $487.76. We caught a little bit of a break here because Bitcoin has been going up. You all know I play with Bitcoin, so my balance fluctuates up and down depending on the price of Bitcoin that day. So it's good that we're a little up on our balance. I'm gonna find a brand new table and let's get the Hong Kong strategy started. Speed Baccarat F. Since we're playing the extended version, it doesn't matter if the first 4 results have come out already. We can go ahead and start recording them. Banker, banker, player, player, banker. We are now going to take a free hand and then we'll start betting. Our win goal is $505. Okay, let's see if we can get to that. Player wins, so we get an X. I'm going to follow the X, so our first bet will be on player. Player does win, so we get the X. Alright, I am going to parlay my bet on banker this time. Remember, with the extended version, I'm looking for 2 wins per row instead of just the 1. Okay, guys? So +2. We parlay our bet here, and if we win this, we'll stop and wait for the next row. So let's see what happens. We lose. It's a check mark. I'm gonna bet for the check mark now. So 2 on player as we get a -4. Nope, we get an X instead. Okay, so I'll put 2 on player here because we're following the X. -2. Okay, we pick up a win here as we get the X. +2. Let's take a free hand. And then we'll start betting on the second row as we parlay our bet. Player wins, that's an X. We're gonna follow the X. So 4 on player. Banker wins, check mark. So let's see here. We're gonna put 3 on player. Okay, as we get a -2 there. Okay, banker wins, X. I'm gonna follow the X now. So 3 on banker. I'm sorry, this was a -4. My bad, guys. So last bet on stage 1 here. If we miss this, we're heading over to stage 2. We do pick up that win. That was our first win. I'm gonna parlay the bet on player now. +3. Looking for a back-to-back. If we don't hit this, stage 2. So we do miss as a check mark comes. -6, and we have to go to stage 2. Let's wait for a free hand on row number 3. Player wins, we get the X. Let's follow the X, so $8 on player. Because $8 is our original unit size for this session. Looking for some back-to-back wins here. Okay, natural. We win that. I'm gonna parlay the bet on banker. Okay, because we're still looking for the X. +8. If we win back to back, we can start over on stage 1. So let's see what happens here. Okay, perfect. We do get the X. We hit back to back, +16. And look at that, we are at +12. That's good enough for this shoe. So what I'm gonna do is clear everything, exit, and find a new shoe. Let's put +12 over here, just so we can keep track, because I'm gonna clear everything here. Okay, +12 for this shoe, pretty good. Let's exit, find a brand new table. Speed Baccarat C. Dealer has brought out a brand new shoe. So I'm gonna wait for the first 5 results to come out, record them, take a free hand, and then we will start betting. We are at 498 right now. I'm looking for 505. Okay, guys? Okay guys, I have a 5 pattern of player, banker, banker, player, banker. I'm gonna take a free hand here before we start betting. Since we're in profit, we will start over on stage 1, obviously. Banker wins, so we get an X. Let's follow the X. First bet will be on player. Player wins, we do get the X. Okay, let's parlay the bet on player once again, as we pick up a +2. Player wins, we do get the X. That's a +4. And take a look at our balance. 504.81. Not at 505 exactly, but remember, we're not worried about a couple of pennies or dollars here and there. So let's add this $6 to our total. We get $18. Now remember, the price of Bitcoin was up, so instead of starting at 481 from my last session, we started at 487, I believe. Okay, so we had $6 extra. So if we add the $6 to our total, it's $24. That's our win goal. So we can exit the shoe. Okay guys, let's remember our balance, 504.81. I'm gonna pull up the spreadsheet. Okay, $504.81. Session number 19 in the books. I'll see you guys for session number 20. Back for session number 20. I'm gonna pull up the spreadsheet. Okay, so for session number 20, our starting unit size stays the same at $8. I'm looking for a balance of $531, which means we have to make around $25 for session number 20. Let's go. Speed Baccarat G. Let's clear our spreadsheet here. First 5 results are banker, player, banker, player, player. We will now take a free hand before we start betting. I'm going to go ahead and clear this. And since it's a new session, I will clear this as well. Okay, looking for $531 for this session. Player wins, we get an X. Let's follow the X. First bet will be on banker. Banker wins, we do get the X, +2. I will parlay my bet on the X. So I'm looking for player this time. Player does win, another X. That's 2 wins for this row. So we will stop and wait for the next row. Remember, 2 wins per row for the extended version. We are at +6 right now. First row is complete, all X's. No check marks at all. So let's see what this free hand is here. Wow, another X. Well, let's follow the X. 2 on banker. First check mark, so we lose that. Okay, I'm looking for the check mark now. So 2 on bank. We get a -2 here. Banker does win, check mark. So +2. I'm gonna parlay my bet on player. because I'm looking for 2 wins per row. Okay, perfect. We do get the check mark. All right, +4. I'm at +10 for this shoe. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna clear everything and look for another shoe. Even though we didn't hit our stop trigger, I did also say that if I hit my win goal for the shoe, I will exit the table. Okay, so a little over 1 unit, original unit size. So I'm gonna exit the shoe, look for a brand new table. Speed Baccarat I. Let's record the first 5 results. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 5 pattern of player, banker, 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 banker. I'm gonna take a free hand here. Player wins, check mark. I will follow the check mark, first bet on banker. We get an X, -2. So let's follow the X. Next bet will be on player. Banker wins, check mark. Another -2. Next bet will be on banker. Nope, we get an X, another -2. 3 on player. And if we lose this on the very first row, we would get our opposites and exit the table. So let's see what happens here. Wow, we got lucky there. We hit the X, +3. I'm gonna parlay the next bet after this free hand. So we're not out of this shoe just yet. Still alive. Banker wins, X. Let's follow the X. My parlay will be on player. Nope, we get a banker, so -6. One more opportunity at the $3 level. If we lose this, we're heading over to stage 2 again. We do lose, we get the X, -3, stage 2. So we're gonna go 8 on player. Looking for some back-to-back hits here. Okay, there's the first one. +8, looking for the X here, so again it'll be on player. Let's parlay. Okay, we do hit the X. We hit our parlay for plus 16. And we are at plus 12 for this shoe. Okay, that's good enough for me. Let's add our plus 12 to our total. So we have plus 22. I'm going to clear everything here. Okay, we are at 526. We have $5 more to go. I'm going to exit and find a new table. Speed Baccarat O, all bankers so far. Now, with the columns of 3, I tell you guys I look for at least 1 banker and 1 player, but since this is extended, even if we get 5 bankers, we're still going to play it, okay? Oh, never mind. We do get a player in our pattern. So let's take a free hand here, and then we'll get started. Player, we get an X. So I'm going to follow the X here. 2 on player. Okay, there is our first win, plus 2. Let's follow the X once again, parlay. Wow, natural over natural. The banker got us there, so minus 4. Let's try again. 2 on bank. We would have hit our win goal if we won that. Some people will get frustrated, but you guys have to keep your cool. Just stick to your strategy and keep going, okay, guys? So we have an X here. 2 on bank, minus 2. Player wins, check mark. Okay, another minus 2 here. So I'm going to wait for a free hand on row 2. Player wins, we get an X. Let's bet for player here. We do get the X, plus 3. I'm going to parlay my bet on player once again, since we're following the X. Banker wins, minus 6. Alright, let's bet for banker here. One more opportunity on stage 1. If we don't hit this, we're heading over to stage 2. Okay, we do get the check mark, plus 3. Let's parlay our bet on player, since I'm looking for the check mark here. Okay, we do get the check mark, plus 6. We break even, so let's keep going because we never hit our stop trigger. Breaking even is fine in my books, okay? Since we broke even, I'm gonna go ahead and clear this because we are starting over on stage 1. So there's no point of keeping that up. As player wins, we get the X. Let's bet for player. Check mark, we lose, -2. Let's go for banker here. We do get the check mark, +2. Let's bet banker once again. This time it'll be a parlay. And I believe if we hit this, we will hit our win goal. So let's go banker. All right. There we go. Banker wins, check mark, +4. Okay, we can add that to our balance, +26. And take a look, we are at $530.16. A little less than $1 off. That's okay, we're not too worried about that. I'm gonna go ahead and exit the table. All right, guys, let's remember our balance, $530.16. I'm gonna pull up the spreadsheet. Okay, $530.16. Session number 20 in the books. And there you have it, sessions 19 and 20 of our compound interest challenge. We extended the Hong Kong strategy to 5 columns for the first time. It went pretty well. If you guys try this, let me know how it goes in the comments below. Do you prefer the extended version or just 3 columns? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to destroy the like button. It would really help me out. Subscribe, turn on the bell, check out my website for more Baccarat strategies, MrRafael.com. You can also pick up a subscription to my baseball picks. We've been tearing it up. Over $1,600 in profit for the month of July. That's over 16 units for $100 bettors. So if you want to hop on, pick up a subscription, go to my website. As always, thank you everybody for tuning in. I will catch you in the next one. Ciao.